What's up guys, thanks for joining the channel. In this video I'm comparing the iPhone 13 with the Motorola One 5G Ace. We have pretty much a flagship iPhone 13 in the making, $800 price point. One 5G Ace is a mid-range type phone, but it has a really low price for $400 or $30 on prepaid. So you got a really good deal and value just with the price of the Motorola 5G Ace. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how these phones compare. And I really appreciate it if you join and subscribe to the channel. All right, so what are we getting for $800 on the iPhone 13? And what are we getting for the One 5G Ace at even at $400 or at $30? It's gonna be a very interesting video. So first off, both of these phones are 5G phones. So there's a tie right there. They're both gonna be speedy downloading and uploading and smooth video playback and no buffering and all that good stuff. The phones themselves, they're gonna be kind of huge, for the most part. But the One 5G Ace is going to be bigger than the iPhone in general. Weight-wise, iPhone 13 is 6.14 ounces. One 5G Ace is 7.5 ounces. Build quality, big difference. iPhone 13, a glass front, glass back, aluminum frame, very premium. One 5G Ace, pretty much an all-plastic build. For the SIM card, both of these are rocking nano SIM cards, but the iPhone 13 has an eSIM built in. Basically, you could have two different services, two different phone numbers, two data plans, and also have the luxury of activating service without getting a physical SIM card at the store. So that's pretty nice. Only iPhones have that, Pixels have that, and higher end Motorola's and higher end Samsung's. This Motorola phone does not have that eSIM, just has nano SIM card. iPhone 13 also has IP68 dust and water resistance. You can dunk it in water for 6 meters for 30 minutes. Very nice. While the One 5G Ace is only a water repellent coating, so it'll survive just like sweat from the gym or rain outside. So nothing too crazy right there. For the displays, 6.1 inch on the iPhone, 6.7 inch on the One 5G Ace. So the bigger screen is the One 5G Ace. Both of these have 60 Hz refresh rate. You got the Super Retina on the iPhone, IPS LCD on the Motorola One. Resolution is a little bit better on the iPhone 13, 460 ppi versus the 393 ppi on the One 5G Ace. So screen-wise, both of these are almost the same. For the OS, the iPhone 13 is rocking iOS 15. One 5G Ace is rocking Android 10. With a stock build of Android. The iPhone 13 will get several years of fast updates, while One 5G Ace is unfortunately not going to have that type of schedule. You're not going to get fast updates or any updates really at all. But the only saving grace is that it's a stock version of Android. It will feel like a Pixel or a OnePlus. That's the one good thing about the software, but it doesn't matter if you're on iOS or on Android or with these devices, all the popular apps will be available on both platforms. Chipset wise, A15 Bionic chip is a super flagship on the iPhone 13. The One 5G Ace has a pretty snappy Snapdragon 750G processor. Both of these will handle everyday apps with no problem, but the iPhone 13 will really be powerful and will be good for years to come. One 5G Ace will still be speedy for a while, but might run into problems when it can't run heavy games or heavy video editing or stuff like that. But for 99% of apps and most of the time, most everyday people will not see a difference in performance. Internal storage, iPhone 13, 128 gigs, One 5G Ace. Be careful, depending on where you go, you might get it in 64 gigs of storage space or 128 gigs of storage space. And just be careful on where you get it from. I've seen it listed at AT&T prepaid with 64, and you can go to Metro and get it for 128 gigs. But the iPhone 13 has finally doubled the storage, and that's very nice right there. No expandable storage on the iPhone, but the One 5G Ace does have expandable storage, so that's nice right there. 4 gigs of RAM is plenty for an iPhone 13. You shouldn't run into any problems. If you get either 4 gigs or 6 gigs on the One 5G Ace, I don't think a lot of people will run into any performance issues and apps crashing in the background as often, you should be good to go. Now for the camera system, iPhone 13 has two 12 megapixel shooters, a main one and an ultra wide. One 5G Ace has several cameras in the back. It has the 48 megapixel main, 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro, and they both shoot in 4K. They're both going to be great in the daytime, and with plenty of light, you should have no problems to get quality shots from the Motorola One 5G. But the iPhone 13 really shines. It has great video and camera capabilities in the daytime, and at night it's the flagship camera. It's the best of the best, without going to the pro models, obviously. But the One 5G Ace won't disappoint you unless you start getting into low light situations. So that's not a strong suit of the One 5G Ace, is the camera system. For everyday shots in the daytime, you should be perfectly fine. But if you're into hardcore video and picture taking, it's not the phone for you. This is where the mid-range price and the mid-range materials really, you could take a look at where they didn't invest a lot, and that's the camera system. But nonetheless, you know, you have to decide which one. Good camera on the iPhone 13, okay camera on the One 5G Ace. Selfie cameras, 12 megapixel shooter on the iPhone, 16 megapixel on the One 5G Ace, 4K on the iPhone, 1080p on the One 5G. You have a headphone jack on the Motorola, while the iPhone does not. Bluetooth 5.0 on the iPhone 13, 5.1 on the Motorola. They will both connect to your speakers, your headphones, and your smartwatches with no problem. Both have NFC, so that's for good for payments. iPhone 13 still rocking the Lightning port for charging, One 5G Type-C port for charging, unlocking and security, Face ID for the iPhone, rear fingerprint reader for the Motorola. Both are reliable ways to unlock your device. Now for the battery, both of these are very good. The iPhone 13 has improved over the iPhone 12 battery life, and that's due to a bigger battery and to iOS 15. Now the One 5G Ace, it's just pure battery. It's 5,000 milliamps, and you're good to go for 2 days. iPhone 13 should get you at least 1 day and then some. So battery life is going to be great on both of these phones. Now both of these have fast charging. You got 20 watts on the iPhone, 15 watts on the Motorola. You can get 50% charge in 30 minutes on the iPhone, and it also has MagSafe magnetic charging and Qi wireless charging. The Motorola One doesn't have any type of wireless charging or anything like that. So you're getting quality devices here, and if you're looking for everyday phone for most people and you're not really into the camera and you don't need any type of FaceTime or iMessage or any of those special iOS software add-ons, the Motorola One 5G Ace will be perfectly fine, except the camera. Everything else about it is very, very good. Everything about the iPhone screams quality, and that's why it costs more. I mean, it's $800. The One 5G Ace is practically half price, but you could get it at $30. So, I mean, it's gonna run all the apps. The One 5G Ace, you know, I like the stock software. I like the expandable storage. There's a lot to like about the One 5G Ace, but for the everyday person, it'll be perfect for them. But the iPhone 13 is just the way more quality, way bigger investment of a phone. You guys have a higher resale value and all that good stuff. But for everyday usage, both of these will be perfectly fine. But let me know what you guys think. I really think the One 5G Ace has a lot of value, even going against the $800 phone. I appreciate it if you subscribe. It would really help me out. Trying to grab some more subscribers, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.